the word steroid and they think that you're trying to look like Vin Diesel. Hi, my name is Miriam, and 5 years ago I was diagnosed with a chronic kidney disease called FSGS. When I first got diagnosed, a really big part of my healthcare regimen in terms of medication was prednisone. And I remember being in this place where I was like going on YouTube and on message boards and Googling it on the internet, and I was just trying to find normal people like me talking about something that seemed so scary. I remember the doctor, he was like, you're gonna get big and you're gonna get angry, and he like almost had tears in his eyes. He was like, it's gonna be rough. And I remember being like, okay, so it's gonna be like being pregnant? And he was like, pregnant women have it easy. And I don't know if that's true. He's a man. How would he know? I do know that if being pregnant is anything like being on steroids for 9 months, count me out, because steroids were one of the hardest experiences of my life. When I started, I was on thousands of milligrams at once because I was trying to get my body to stop attacking my kidney. And the side effects come really fast. Like, it's like somebody broke a dam and your life is suddenly flooded with like all of this horrible stuff. So I thought I would make this video outlining some of the not so fun stuff about being on steroids so that you know you're not alone. Before steroids, maybe you had perfect skin. After steroids, you probably had a mountain range on your forehead and a beard of acne on your chin. I was covered. And I still have, you know, acne, but it's not as severe as it was when I was on a really high dose. But it is a thing that happens. And there are ways to combat it. I just started taking really, really good care of my skin. And even though it didn't make things perfect, it did make things better. Speaking of beards, steroids also made me incredibly hairy. Like, I looked like a bear. Sideburns, lots of sideburns. Moving on to more fun stuff. The anger, the rage, the fury for the furry, and the sheer hatred for humanity coursing through your veins. The other thing coursing through your veins? A primal need for pizza, tacos, mozzarella sticks, cake, chocolate, ice cream, brownies, all of it. All of it fixes the fury. You know, sugar in general. Anything that can cause diabetes. Which brings me to the diabetes. I had all the diabetes. A lot of it. Like, no matter how much I did or did not eat, it was just really high. Shout out to all the diabetics out there. I don't know how you do it. I just want to say, I'm praying for you. You are my heroes. The diabetes is both a side effect of the cortisol and all of the newfound fat that you have accumulated. Thank you, pizza and mozzarella sticks. So much fat. And where does all that food go, you ask? Imagine me with a big round basketball face and sideburns. I looked like this. But like I turned into the world's biggest thumb. Right now you cannot see Moonface because I'm on a very low dose of steroids and I eat a little differently now. Not too differently. I'm not like an extremist when it comes to health foods. I did not really take a lot of pictures during this time in my life, but if I do find one, I'll try to insert it. That's a thing that does happen. Moonface is not just like a cute nickname. The most fun part of the fat? The feeling of your flesh ripping as you acquire more and more stretch marks by the minute. I was showing my doctor when I got my first two, and I remember being like, do something about this. You're a doctor. Make it stop. And she was like, girl, you're gonna be covered in stretch marks. And I was like, excuse me? And she was like, head to toe. And she was like a little on the insensitive side about it. And I remember I walked out of the doctor's office sobbing, like in the middle of her speech. Like, I didn't even finish the appointment. I was like, okay, bye. And I walked out and I sobbed in her waiting room, and she had to like come out and get me. And she was like, okay, you're scaring the children. This is a pediatric clinic. But you know what? I have the stretch marks now. And I'm actually not that upset about it. You get over it. You learn to live and to love yourself. And you know what? I ain't dead. That's a pretty good consolation prize, in my opinion. Amongst other things, there's always the risk of other horrible diseases like skin cancer and infection. I got like some sort of infection of the skin called cellulitis, and I was in the hospital for 2 weeks, and my leg was like on fire the entire time, and the doctor was like, it's a steroid thing, and I was like, thank you so much. I love this. Hashtag blessed. Anyways, the point of this video is that no part of steroids is fun or easy, and maybe you had an even worse experience than I did. I will say that it does get better as you taper your medication. Hopefully you can one day stop it. If you can't, that's fine. The medication did not really help me, and I ended up in kidney failure. And last year, my guardian angel donated a kidney to me. Now I am taking a different arsenal of immunosuppressants, which still includes prednisone. So it is something that some people have to live with for the rest of their lives, even if it's just a low dose. Sometimes it's a high dose, but you will get through it. And I just thought maybe we could have a laugh about it. And you know what? It sucks. It really does. And don't let anybody tell you that it doesn't. I would wake up so angry sometimes, and like I didn't even know how angry I was. One morning I poured a cup of coffee on my kitchen table because my mom asked if I wanted eggs, and I was so upset because I hate eggs that I poured her coffee on the kitchen table like a sociopath. Life is hard on steroids, and I get it, and I just wanted to make this video to let you know you're not alone. This is a weird video, but it is the kind of video that I needed 5 years ago, so I wanted to make sure that if it's still not on the internet, it is now. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day regardless of the steroids. Is that a baby crying? I don't know any babies. Also, wash your hands and stay away from sick people because they're the worst and people are gross. So be careful. Look out for yourself. Nobody else will. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.